So, are there still lost cities waiting to be discovered that could be thousands of years old? Legend says there was a great metropolis buried deep in an unexplored jungle, with its people living vibrant lives. A civilization where artisans created magnificent artifacts of solid gold, where priests and shamans wielded mysterious powers. But that was until disaster struck. They were forced to abandon their riches and flee the great city to escape the anger of their gods. Some called it the White City, while others called it the City of the Monkey God. Before we explore this time in history, we'll kickstart our first game of Contested Territory since battling Tutorial Map with no temples around 10 months ago. So yeah, I might be a little offbeat, but we'll give one of mobile's toughest maps a whirl. That'll be Volcano's Keyhole. The combination of its shape and the short track makes it somewhat difficult, since villages are unavailable on volcano terrain. Late game on contested territory can be tough. The amount of blimps and the health increase becomes hectic with the lack of CTA. But it's not all gravy. We have the flaming wrench from the engineer's overclock ability to supersize our temples. And to make it spicy, we can always call on the vengeful monkey. We'll finish with some trivia before continuing our story into the jungle. Volcano Keyhole on the Flash version is slightly different, with the middle island extended, so it's possible to fit multiple temples in the center, although it wasn't always the case. The beta Flash version of Keyhole looked the same as the map here, with the exception of the steam. For centuries, the lost city of the Monkey God was lost within the thick of the Mosquitia Jungle of Honduras. Legend was kept alive through folklore of the land. Some say that there was a giant stone monkey god which overlooked the ancient city, La Ciudad Blanca, while others said there was a curse. Anyone who dared enter the city would feel the wrath of the monkey god and fall to its fate. Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés first mentioned of a mysterious city full of gold and riches in a letter to King Charles V of Spain in 1526. Since then, many have explored the jungles around the ancient civilization, including Cristobal Pedraza and Jesus Aguilera Paz, and swashbuckling journalist Theodore Mord, who went in search of the city in 1940. He came out of the Honduran jungle, claiming to have found it. Mord died years later without revealing the whereabouts of the city. But did he really find it? Or was the lost city of the monkey god an urban myth? 3/4 of a century later, a team of scientists and explorers, led by Steve Elkins, would try one last time, but with the help of modern technology, which may just lift the lid surrounding the mystery of this lost metropolis. With careful planning and help from the Honduran government, they hired a Cessna plane fitted with high-tech laser imaging equipment to scan the jungle. It was LiDAR detection. Their eureka moment came when photographs from the scans showed a series of geometric structures, with one having a perfect right angle. Could this be an image of a sprawling metropolis that was of the long-lost city of the monkey god? They set out on foot to explore the jungle. After struggling through the entangled rainforest to reach the area in the photographs, they were bewildered that nothing appeared on the ground. But that's because the overgrowth was so thick that it concealed the ancient structures. It was only the following day that one of the team noticed an odd-shaped stone poking out of the flora. It was a jaguar's head coming out of the ground, carved in stone. Gleaming with rain, it rose up, snarling, as if it was struggling to escape the earth. It was an image that spoke directly across the centuries, forging an emotional connection with the people from the ancient city. What had been a myth had suddenly become real. The explorers were standing among the ancient mounds. Around them was the presence of the invisible dead. They were among the ruins of a temple with carved sculptures at the base. These were offerings to the gods. There were stone vessels carved with snakes, vulture heads and monkeys, and thrones that shamans sat on as seats of power. This ancient civilization was similar to the Maya, who were known for their monumental structures and great temples. But instead of building with cut stone, structures were made from river cobbles, earth and wood. They also had a sport, like the ancient Mesoamerican ball game, where a ball was kept in play within the boundaries of a parallel-shaped court. The explorers and scientists, on their journey to the lost city, battled torrential rains, quick mud, insects, jaguars, and deadly snakes. And since the Great Expedition, archaeologists have unearthed more statues that could be part of the mysterious White City. But it wasn't until they returned that misfortune struck. Some of these explorers discovered they had been exposed to a horrifying, sometimes lethal and incurable sickness from a deadly tick. Could this be the curse? Did they find the lost city of the monkey god? Or was it all around them?